Are you ready to be a sorcerer? Then you must check out this video right now because this is going to go through the day in the life of a sorcerer. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you have not seen this channel before, it's all about upping your game in the recruiting industry. So hopefully you have already seen and loved the video I did about the highest paying job as a sorcerer, especially for stay-at-home parents. Click right here to watch it. So I'm going to go through the day in the life. As I'm very vocal about, sourcing to me is my favorite job. So I get to do it every now and again, and I've actually just gotten off a high because I got to help out a client with a couple of my talent partners, and so I'm living the life of a sorcerer, which reminds me, how do we get in that groove? Because there's a lot of things going on when you're a sorcerer. A lot of it's fun, and a lot of it's like, is this thing on? Is my inbox working? Like, what the heck's going on? So it's a waiting game, and sometimes when it's a waiting game, like it's really hard. It's hard mentally, and it's just kind of like boring. So think of it when you're going to a restaurant that's like super busy. You're like, oh my God, how long is it going to take to get my food out? But all of a sudden, the food comes out really fast, and it's super tasty. But on the other side, when you've gone into a restaurant that's really slow, you're thinking like, great, like I'm the only person here. They're going to get out this great food. It's going to be amazing. When in reality, the food is disgusting and it took forever. So this is kind of like that busy mentality, and you have to make sure you're touching all the right things and you're doing it in the order. So what do I do when I'm a sorcerer? Well, first of all, I come into my office super excited, but I hop on my LinkedIn Recruiter and I want to check my inbox. So you're thinking, well, email versus LinkedIn. Well, it also depends on where all your outreach is. For me, I still love LinkedIn so much. Of course, I use some sequencing emails as well via Gem, which is amazing, which by the way, link to Gem right here. But you're in your inbox and I'm going through LinkedIn and I'm seeing like, hey, what are the positive responses? Now, you're always going to respond to everyone in there, even if it's a negative response, because there's tons of different ways you can make money off of an interaction, even if it's a negative one, which by the way, different video, and it's coming soon. So you're in your inbox, you're getting back to the people, you're looking at their profiles, who's really good, who should I reach out to first? Who sent me their resume already, because that's priority, assuming the resume is on point, and you're going to get back to them on importance. You're also going to go into your email inbox, again, depending on your sequencing tools, but you want to go in and you want to say, okay, what needs to be done now? Do I have any offers going on? Do I have to set up a final on-site? Because again, that's very much priority. You have to always think, what's priority, what's going to make my placement and give me that money the fastest. So you go that way. Make sure you are constantly popping up your emails as well. Same with, you can do something like that on LinkedIn. You can set a little reminder to make sure that you're still getting back to everyone. It's not important right now. So after you've responded to the high importance things, you are also going to go on those alarms in LinkedIn Recruiter. Please tell me you guys have set up this alarms. I will do a video on specializing in this because it's super, super important, but that essentially triggers you. When you save a project, it shows, hey, this person's open to opportunities. Guess what? I hope that you're looking at that pretty quickly and they're getting an email. In fact, you might even want to look at your alarms before you even go into your inbox. That's up to you. I definitely peruse at the person first, and if they're like, oh, I'm going to definitely reach out to them. So here we are. Now you're going to go on your tracker. Please tell me you all have a candidate tracker or at least an ATS that helps you stay organized. If you have not, definitely check out that video for sure, because this is what is going to make your entire career more powerful. Is it an admin thing? Yes, it sucks, but this is what you have to do as a sorcerer. So you're going to go in your tracker and you're going to make all the updates. You're going to say, hey, who basically hasn't gotten back to me? Who isn't moving forward in their interview process? What's going on? How many interviews do I have? How many on-sites do I have? You're going to make the updates and you're going to reach out accordingly. Okay, that's super important. If someone hasn't gotten back to you in 24 hours, reach out to them. Again, kind of another video here, but you have to make sure that you're always reaching out to your candidates and you're not feeling like a bug. You're like, hey, sorry to pester you, me again. The bottom line is that people if you haven't gotten back to them, or if they haven't gotten back to you, then they're like feeling bad about it and they're a little embarrassed. Remember, people don't want to be confrontational. They don't want to make excuses. So it's just easier if you just keep reaching out. And trust me, if someone doesn't want to hear from you, they're going to say so. So reach out. Don't let anyone ghost you. So then you're going to look through your pipeline. Again, this is where you can go on your tracker or your ATS and you're going to say, okay, here's all the different recs that I have to fill. Which pipeline is low? And you're going to source on the pipeline that is low. Okay? Somewhere in between this, I hope you got some bathroom breaks. I hope you got a little snack. And I definitely hope you got that Zip Fizz. By the way, if someone hasn't tried Zip Fizz, boop, boop. Click on that for sure. Okay, so now we're doing our sourcing. It's time to get it going. You're building a couple different searches. You're tangent sourcing. You're doing all of those things, and then you're going to also plan out how much time you're going to spend on each role. So then you're also going to think, which hiring manager gets back to me the fastest? I'm assuming you're going to work on those roles first. Hopefully, if you have a hiring manager that's not getting back to you within resumes of 24, 48 hours at the very most, please do not focus on them. However, let them know that you're not focusing on them because they're not moving fast enough. And as a sourcer, you live and die by speed. And you don't ever want to let anyone affect your ability to do your job. So get it done. Now, last but not least, every 2 to 3 days, you need to look at your templates. And yes, I hope you have templates and I hope you are saving them in LinkedIn because you're going to be able to see which template is performing better. As a sourcer, you have to be driven by data. You cannot know your data if you do not collect your data and you aren't mindful about it. So not only are you looking at your in-mail pitch or your email sequence, you're also going to be looking at your subject line because if people are not opening it, guess what? They can't even read your amazing message. So please help yourself out. Please look at that data and have fun doing it. Another thing that I didn't actually mention that I hope you all do is you're signing up for different daily newsletters, things that are relevant to your industry, and that you're looking through it, you're getting inspired, you're going on Crunchbase, because again, the mind of a sourcer is so powerful, but it gets fatigued. So you have to be constantly energized and you have to entertain yourself. So a great thing that I did yesterday is I was in this amazing search. It was honestly too good of a search because I'm thinking to myself, shoot, I'm emailing all of these people that are so good, but they're so good they might not get back to me, which means my response rate is going to be lower, which means LinkedIn's going to smack me. So you have to have those days where it's like amazing people and, hey, pretty good people, because your response rate still has to be amazing in order to send out mass messages. So you sourcer, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're inspired to do things in order. Set a timer as well, like go really strong for about 30 minutes of sourcing. Put that music on, get it 80s, get it going, and source and have a productive day. I will see you every Thursday at noon. Thank you all so much for letting me be here in front of you all the time. We have been training people like crazy. We've been doing one-on-one live sourcing through Diversity Station, so definitely click on that for sure. Enjoy this role, enjoy this position, enjoy the industry, and thank you so much for letting me change the way the world views recruiting. It takes all of us, it takes mission, it takes everybody. So I will see you every Thursday at noon, and do not forget that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life. Go live it.